Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the World of Hip Hop podcast. My name's Alex, and I guess the first thing I should really be doing right now is an introduction about who I am, what this channel is going to be, and some other things, I guess. I don't know. So, like I just said, my name's Alex. Some of you, if you are clicking on here for the first time, are either going to be new viewers or you might actually be from my old channels, which you guys may know me as 4Speed. So I used to be a Minecraft YouTuber and streamer, but as of recently, I just really haven't been having fun doing that anymore, man. It just isn't my interest. Like I don't know. I guess I played a game for 7 years, dude. So it's or almost 8 years actually now, which is fucking ridiculous, dude. The fact that I played a video game for that long, considering the fact that I'm also 18 years old of age, dude. So really, like I started playing when I was 10. But anyway, I'm getting a little bit sidetracked now. Um, yeah, I just don't really enjoy that game anymore, and I have interest in other things, mainly just hip hop, dude. That's one of the things that like I live for every day now. Um, it's sort of how I got the name of the channel as well, the World of Hip Hop, because like really, dude, like I am open to like a lot of things in hip hop, dude. Like I will go from artists such as like Juice World and X, bro, and then I'll switch over to someone like Cardi. Then I'll switch over to someone like J. Cole, Kendrick, and then someone Drake. Like I am a very open minded person when it comes to hip hop. Like I feel like nowadays, dude, especially like on TikTok, like rap talk, dude, people are like very like closed off and only listen to a specific artist, and they don't really give like another artist a try or a listen. Um, so there might be some biased opinions here in the future when it comes to certain artists because there are obviously some artists I really do prefer over others. But other than that, dude, like I'm really not that judgmental when it comes to most artists. So that is a good quality feature about me. I would say so myself. Also, I really do apologize for my commentary. This is my first podcast after all, dude. Despite me actually doing content for a long time, I'm still really bad at it. But I'm still learning, dude. Hopefully, like over time during this podcast, dude, I just become more and more comfortable doing this. And yeah, another thing, I was about to swear, but I just didn't. But um, I will be swearing in this podcast, so if you are on the younger side and don't really like swearing, then this probably isn't the podcast for you. Just so you know. After all, this is hip hop, so like there is gonna be a lot of you know profound things gonna be said in this podcast and whatnot. Um, yeah, but in terms of like also getting to know me, like I said, my name's Alex. I'm 18. I currently work. Like this is mainly just a hobby of mine right now. It's not really a full time thing. This podcast will hopefully be a weekly thing where I upload every Saturday, and I record it on a Friday. So yeah, it is a Friday, the 28th of May right now, and trying to see what else I'm missing before I hop into like the rest of the topic of this podcast episode. Oh yeah, links to my socials are down below as well. If you're interested in checking that out, because I am pretty active on Twitter, and I also just made a TikTok recently that I'll be posting hopefully for rap talk purposes, just so I can like expand my channel a little bit more to a more diverse audience, of course. So yeah, as of right now, I'm also only currently posting this on YouTube. I might further on down the road be posting this on SoundCloud, and hopefully, dude, my main goal is to be on Spotify because Spotify, dude, from what I know of from like the Mom's Basement podcast from like Keemstar and Face Banks and some other artists, or not artists, but like other people. Spotify is a place to be when it comes to podcasts, and I really do want to be on there. I just got to do some research on how to be on Spotify first, and then hopefully I will be on Spotify for a more diverse range of audience. All right, enough of introductions, dude. Today's podcast episode is gonna be about Juice World. Um, so, if you are a fan of Juice World, you would know that the anniversary for his album Goodbye, Good Riddance, his debut album, just recently happened. 30 years, man, that's fucking ridiculous. Like I remember, dude, when this album dropped too. Um, I guess like the first time I heard Juice World as well, dude, was like literally like a week after like if I'm not mistaken, so the All Girls the Same music video came out first, and then because of that music video, the Lucid Dream one came out because people found Lucid Dreams and started blowing that song up a lot. I could be wrong. It could have been the other way around. I completely forget it, but I just know one of those two obviously were the first ones that came up when it came in Cold Bennett. And yeah, I remember it was my sophomore year in high school, dude. It was definitely my sophomore year because I took a course that year where I'm pretty sure it was a graphic design class I took, and I met a lot of cool people in that class actually, dude. And I'm not really close to them anymore because like I graduated and like it's a common thing really, man. When like after you graduate high school, you don't really keep in contact with a lot of people. Um, no, but I met a lot of cool people during that class, man. That had the same interests as me. Obviously, 2018. If you think about it, Fortnite was really a thing as well, and me and my friends in that class would always talk about Fortnite, bro. And like, I don't know. Looking back at it, it was kind of cringe, but like at the same time, like Fortnite was at its peak after all. So like, I don't, I'm not really surprised that we did talk about that a lot. Um, no, but this kid named Devin in my class, he was really into like music and shit. Like he even produced some SoundCloud music as well himself. I just remember pulling up to the class one day, dude, and this dude was just like, "Yo, like, check this artist out," and he started playing out loud one of those songs, bro. And I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck is this?" Because like at the time, dude, like emo rap wasn't really like a thing that like I was really into. Like honestly, the only artist that like I kind of fucked with at the time was X, dude. When because like just recently, like he had dropped his 17 album a couple months prior, in August of 2017. Which by the way, dude, like I didn't really expect me to be a big X fan at the time because like um I'm getting a little bit sidetracked again. We'll go back to talking about Juice WRLD a little bit, dude. But um in terms of X, dude, like literally I had known him since like his he was in a group called Members Only, and he had dropped a tape called Members Only Volume Two, and one of my friends actually played one of those tracks for me when like it first came out or type shit. I don't know how he found it, but he just did. And I was like, dude, this guy's fucking like weird. Like this dude's fucking screaming in my ear and shit, bro. Like what the fuck is this? So like I liked his music, bro. High key, it was kind of high energy and everything. It would get me and my boys hyped up. But like I didn't really pay too much attention to him, to be honest. Like it just really wasn't my interest. But then 17 dropped, and I didn't even know it dropped at the time, dude. Like the only album I knew that dropped was Uzi's album, which was Love Is Rage 2, and I saw everyone go crazy for the album, bro. But then at the same time, like on my Snapchat, this one kid that I knew named Sammy, he like posted a screenshot of X of his like 17 album, and said this is way better than fucking Uzi's album. I'm like, wait, I know this guy. It's X. He made fucking raging, hyped up screamo rap music and all, right? So it's like, okay, I'm listening to this. It probably is a lot more hyped up than Uzi's after all, because like Uzi's album, while it was hyped up because like of songs like EXO Tour Life and everything, did, um, it's fucking Uzi. There was also like some low key depressed music in there as well, um, or just chill music, I guess. It was mainly just a vibe, really. Uzi's album with EXO Tour, or not EXO Tour, with fucking Love Is Rage. Um, so I listened to 17, and I was expecting it to be one of those songs by X, especially since like Look at Me had recently dropped as well, and it fucking went crazy everywhere. But no, dude, the fucking album shocked the fuck out of me, dude. Like, holy fuck. The album was just like, damn, this guy's actually pouring out his raw thoughts and emotions. And looking back at it, dude, like, it definitely did age well. I think it's still a great album. I don't really listen to it that much anymore because I'm not really in that state of mind as well. Because at the same time, dude, the reason why I think I had a high regard for that album as well is because like I was going through some shit like mentally with like depression and like fucking breakups and shit, dude. So like it kind of meant more to me back then. It still does mean a lot to me now, but just not as much. And I don't really listen to it as much. But dude, it was like from like everything else I've heard, dude. That shit was so fucking raw and so good that I love that guy's music afterward, bro. And I'm really sorry. I was really sorry to see him pass away as well, man. As well as his Juice WRLD, obviously, who I'm mad to get back into talking about. Um, yeah. So going back to Juice WRLD, right? Um, it was also like I had just recently listened to X, and he opened this new gate to me of like raw emotion thoughts of just music and like pouring out your emotions to it. So when I fucking heard Juice World, and like honestly, dude, I'm gonna be honest. Like I feel like while X's music was really sad and all, like towards this end of his career, Juice World sad music definitely hit more. Because like it was definitely a lot more different from X's because like I feel like X's was a more acoustic vibe, while Juice World implemented trap beats with live instruments and shit as well. Fucking Nick Mira, bro. By the way, is a fucking amazing artist or not artist, fucking producer, man. Um, he was definitely was probably like the best producer of that year. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. I definitely have him up in that high regard of that year. Um, so like yeah, like after that, dude, I kept in tab with Juice World afterward, and I'm pretty sure, yeah. And then in May, he dropped "Goodbye, Good Riddance" and the original take without Armin Dangerous, and I don't really think "Wasted" was in the album first. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think it was. Was it? I don't know, dude. Regardless, the original take was pretty good. I mean, it's not really much different from its current state, but um, yeah, like it was definitely good. The songs I love from it the most, bro. Lean with Me, and Scared of Love. I definitely still play the fuck out of those two songs, bro. Probably like they're definitely my top 10 favorite Juice World release songs of all time for sure. Um, and in general, Goodbye and Get Rinsed, bro. At the time, I like before like literally like I'd say like pre Juice World Death and after but after Death Race for Love, dude. I definitely had Goodbye and Get Riddance as my favorite Juice WRLD album. Um, However, now I do regard Death Race for Love a better album. Now that like it like the thing about those two albums, bro, is like they both very much age well, in my opinion. With Goodbye and Good Riddance, like you can definitely I can see why people like wouldn't listen to it anymore just because of, like it's just a sad vibe track of a project, right? They probably wouldn't want to listen to that anymore if they're like you've matured and shit, just like me and whatnot. But like it's still aged well because there's a lot of fucking artists nowadays, bro, that are trying to copy that same sound that Juice World had made when he first blew up, bro. Like you cannot lie. Like in terms of SoundCloud era music, bro, like ever since that shit like blew the fuck up, everyone's been trying to fucking mimic that style. The same way they're trying to mimic X's style now, they're trying to mimic Uzi's style right now and fucking Cardi style. And like you can't lie, bro. Like artists like Juice World and them like fucking influence this new generation of music that's about to come out this decade and all, bro. And they would have led, in my opinion. I definitely feel like Juice would have led or would have been one of the people to lead this next generation of rappers, bro. And it's really sad to see him pass away, bro. I'm not gonna even lie, like it really is really sad to see that he passed away. Um, no, but yeah, Death Race for Love is definitely my favorite Juice WRLD album now as well, though, because it's just more diverse. It definitely showed that Juice WRLD could do more than just make emo rap songs, bro. I mean, like the thing about him is like he showed prior that he could freestyle for a long time on Tim Westwood and other freestylers, but like you would have to be a real Juice WRLD fan to like actually like go out of your way and listen to that shit, right? Um, Death Race for Love definitely showcased to the broader audience of hip hop that he was more than a emo trap artist, right? And he was here to stay, um, and all. So that's why I definitely do give Death Race for Love the number one spot in my favorite Juice WRLD albums. It definitely goes what's it called? Death Race for Love, Goodbye and Get Rinse, World on Drugs, and the 999 EP that he dropped. I'm pretty sure there's a few other EPs that he dropped on SoundCloud, and as well as like the Legends Never Die, or not Legends Never Die, fucking well, I forgot I didn't even include that fucking album, bro. Honestly, like Legends Never Die, bro. Like as much as I fucking did love it at first as well, like I don't really listen to it that much anymore, dude. It really is like the weaker out of the three core albums that he produced, studio wise. Um, yeah, I definitely place it above World on Drugs though, for sure. But I don't know. I just don't go back and listen to it that much anymore, bro. Like the only songs that really like stand out to me still is Wishing Well, obviously, just because of the fact that like every time you hear it, bro, when you hear him say the drugs take, I used to take the drugs, but now the drugs take me. That shit fucking hit hard when it first fucking dropped because like I knew it leaked, but I never listened to that version of the leak out of that leak song at the time because I wasn't really into leaks at the time. So for me hearing it for the first time, and I was in a Discord call with two of my friends as well. We were doing a listening party together, and we were all fucking stunned by that line, bro. That shit fucking hit different, dude. It really did. It fucked me up as well, like because another thing that people, and I feel like a lot of people also felt this way, but um obviously Juice WRLD at the time before he died was talking about a lot of drugs and how much he consumed. But the thing is, like, he isn't really the first artist of many to fucking rap about fucking doing fucking Molly, Zans, fucking Percocets and all this shit, bro. He really isn't. Like, you have artists like Future, Lil Xan, fucking garbage, by the way. I'll get into that a different day, bro. Who else really raps about fucking just a lot of fucking artists, dude. I can't really think right now because I'm fucking like half awake right now. But yeah, like obviously he's really the first. He really isn't like the only one to rap about that shit. And sometimes artists can obviously like exaggerate a little bit in their music just to make it sound a little bit better. So like, it never really came across to me, man. That, like he was actually on that shit OD a lot, bro. Like he like when that fucking article came out of him passing away from a seizure, like I think everyone knew by instinct, like obviously, like the most, the most obvious way he probably obviously died was from an overdose. Um, but like, dude, like I really didn't think it was that much. I really didn't. And even his fucking like friends said like they didn't really know how much he took, dude, because he just hid them from them, which is just fucking like insane, dude. Like it's fucking scary as fuck, dude. Because like if you think about that about Juice WRLD, bro, can you imagine how many other artists out there that are probably popping off right now, dude, that do a lot of fucking hardcore drugs, maybe doing it on the side as well, bro, secretly hiding it from other people. Like that shit's actually scary. Like just recently we lost fucking DMX, bro. Like that shit really fucks people up, dude, when they pass away and they realize like oh they could have done something like a lot more to to prevent that shit, you know? Like it really does fuck you up mentally. Um so yeah, I forgot what I was even talking about before that, dude. I know I was just talking about like how he was doing drugs OD, but I guess going back to Goodbye and Good Riddance, bro. Um it's really sad that Juice isn't here with us right now. That it hit the anniversary recently, as well as the fact that dude, the fucking album never left the top 200, bro, on the billboards. Like I literally saw Little Bibby tweet out saying that the album itself has been out on the billboards for fucking 30 years, which is fucking crazy. Like not a lot of albums do that shit, you know. Like a lot of albums come and go throughout the time, and the fact that Goodbye and Good Riddance is still there is fucking ridiculous, man. It really does show how much of an impact Juice WRLD brought to older fans and newer fans at the same time after his death. Because obviously, despite him being popular as he was, bro, you cannot deny the fact that death does impact an artist as well. Um, but yeah, as a result, obviously, if you've been living in a rock so far today, um, his label has dropped the 3 year anniversary. I guess you can call it deluxe to the album, and in that it came with um, 2 songs. It was 734 and the Lucid Dreams remix with Little Uzi Vert. Now I guess I guess I'll start with 734 as well right now because it was technically the first song that came out between the two on the deluxe. So in my opinion, this was probably the worst song they could have probably had on this 3 year anniversary. Um, in my opinion, as well as all the reactions that I've seen as well, for the most part, it's been a really, really negative result of a song pick to put on the album, dude. It really, really was. For many reasons, actually, in my opinion, as well. The first one being, obviously, it leaked prior to the release officially on Spotify and all the platforms, and The one that was the most popular one, obviously, was the 15-minute version of it. And while you can be like, oh, like don't listen to leaks then, so you don't get surprised when the actual song drops. Like I understand why you wouldn't want to listen to leaks, bro. But like to an actual like Juice World fan, you know damn well that like out of like it's very unlikely for a certain song from Juice that's unreleased to drop officially on Spotify and all these platforms. Just solely because of the fact that dude has fucking over 2,000 songs, bro. But even Bibby says 3,000. I don't even know. Like, it's just know it's like more than 2,000, right? So like to know like which song is dropping is really hard to predict, and like you don't know if that shit will ever see the day of light, right? So like you might as well just listen to it now because like you get to experience it. So like you don't have to like if anything happens you die or some shit, right? Like I'm pretty sure if you're on the verge of dying or some shit, a song is the least of your worries. But um, you want to listen to leaks, right? Like it definitely like shows a more diversity of Juice WRLD as well as an artist by listening to leaks because obviously the main shit that dropped while he was alive and even after he died with Legends Never Die, it's mainly sad music. But like Juice WRLD definitely made more than sad music, bro. The dude can make hyped up songs. He can make basically any genre, pop, rock, rap. Like it's fucking ridiculous how much talent this man had, dude. It really is. Um, so yeah, the most popular version of it was a 15-minute version that had dropped, and obviously because they knew it was popular, the label probably thinks like, oh, if it's already popular, let's just drop it. So like the real fans can enjoy it on streaming platforms, and new fans who don't listen to leaks and whatnot can actually like listen to it as well. But like you just don't execute it the way that you did. Like first of all, it shouldn't even be on the album at all in terms of Goodbye Endurance because of the fact that the song is literally about like if you didn't know, like the original version of Goodbye Endurance is actually called Fuck You Bella, and it's about his ex girlfriend named Bella. The song 734 isn't even about Bella, dude. It's fucking about Starfire, his other ex girlfriend that he had, bro. So like, I saw this tweet, bro. I'll flash it on the screen right now as well. Um, of this guy saying like they really put a song about they really put a song about Starfire on an album about Bella on Allie's birthday, which is if you didn't know as well. Ali Lottie is Juice WRLD's girlfriend, and I think would have been fiance as well at some point. Um, yeah, literally it's Allie's birthday. They dropped a song about Starfire on an album about Bella. That shit is fucking wild to me, bro. Like what the fuck? Like I have no idea why they fucking dropped this song on this specific album. Like if anything, bro, at least like, if you were gonna drop 734 today, don't put it underneath the Goodbye and Good Rinse. Like they should have definitely picked a different song. Personally, if you ask me, the perfect song that should have been on this like anniversary album should have been Long Gone Part Two. It's another leak that has been publicly known for a little bit now, where it's basically just Long Gone, the original, with a different chorus and different like beat and lyrics of a verse. Um, and I definitely think it would have been the better pick for this deluxe or anniversary album, as they call it. Just because like it's so referring to fucking Bella, and it's showing the evolution of what Juice WRLD went through after Goodbye and Good Riddance. You know what I'm saying? Like he's basically saying that like he's finally got over her. He moved on. He met this girl named Allie. Basically, because like this song was definitely made after after he dated Allie because of the fact that he literally mentions Allie in the fucking album itself as well. Like he literally goes like, "I will always have Valley fever," or some shit like that on the song. So, yeah, definitely felt like they should have picked that song. And as well as a 3 minute version, bro. Like in my opinion, this 3 minute version was a fucking horrible thing as well. Just by the lyrics as well that were chosen. Like they chose like I'm pretty sure it's actually the first two verses that were in the 15-minute version. But like honestly, bro, like those first two verses, like they're not necessarily bad, but in my opinion, they are mid. As a Juice WRLD fan, I will say it was pretty mid of those two verses, and as well as the fact that the ending of the song is so shit as well. Dude. They literally looped the chorus twice at the very end, like you had the chorus, the verse, the chorus, second verse. You then need the chorus and then chorus again. Like why? Like it's fucking stupid, bro. Like at least like they should have like chose like the best two verses, if anything, and then ended off with the chorus, and that's it. Like that's just a song. They didn't need to they really didn't need to repeat the chorus twice at the very end, bro. So like the way they executed the release at 7:34 in so many ways is so fucking bad and disrespectful to Ali in general as well for her birthday, bro. And by the way, highly doubt Ali's watching this video because like this channel is very new and everything, and I'm just a small YouTuber and shit. Happy birthday to Ali. Like obviously, like she really did love Juice. Juice really loved her, and it really does suck as a fan, knowing that the dude, like an artist that you really were a big fan of, that was found happiness in a girl. Um, it really does break my heart knowing that fact that he did have indeed have a girlfriend that really did care about before his death as well. But yeah, happy birthday, Ali. Um, so yeah, like 734, bro. Not a big fan of it. Of the release version. I even talked to some of my friends, like my friend Joseph. We got into it a little bit. We were talking on Discord and shit about how it really shouldn't have been released. Like it's just like it wasn't a good move by the label. I'm not sure it's directly Little Bibby's choice. I know he has like the main power of what gets released and what not gets released. But honestly, man, like I feel like as recently the Bibby hasn't really been a very good um a label manager for this because of the fact that like I'm at the current like rate that the music is dropping as well as like the songs that are getting picked. I feel like it's heading towards a direction with like where like, I wouldn't say like it's gonna be as bad as X, but like it's far from like what they're doing with fucking Pop Smoke and fucking Mac Miller. Like I feel like the best posthumous album was definitely by the Mac Miller camp with his album. It was very executed well. It was music that Mac would have fucking produced if he was still alive at the time. I definitely give really good credit to that album as much as it isn't really my favorite, and I'm not really the biggest Mac Miller fan. I definitely do think it's probably the best executed posthumous, as well as Pop Smoke's Aim for the Star album, bro. Like it was very good executed as well, as it did show his his former drill music and as well as his diversity as an artist, which obviously like it was his third album, so like it was a very smart choice to show his diversity in that posthumous album. Um, but however, with Juice Wrld, bro, I feel like Legends Never like Righteous, good release. Um, and then Legends Never Die was a good release as well. Very good songs that they picked. I wish they could have picked a little more hyped up songs, but at the same time, the theme of the album was to showcase his like drug addiction and everything as well. Um, just to give like his older fans a more of a tribute of what he was known for, right? Um, and then Bad Boy, of course, was a really good song. I would say so myself. I'm not even gonna go even through the features that he was part of. Really, the features are so and so, right? But yeah, after Bad Boy, you had Real Shit, which pretty decent track. Can't really complain. But then you had the song with Leroy. Um, I think it's I forget the name of the song because I don't really play that much anymore. Uh, it's the song that like it reminds me. I think it's like called it "Reminding Me." I don't know. It's "Reminding of You" or some shit like that, right? Um, I feel like that song, as much as I do like it and all, I definitely don't think it was the proper song to release on his fucking death anniversary, bro. Like, I think that was just poorly taken. Like, especially the fact that like it was more of a Leroy song at that point because like it was basically just chopped up. It was a chopped up Juice World verse from a different project or track that he was a part of from a female artist. I forgot the name of it. It definitely was a poorly executed song to be released at the time. I definitely feel like it should have been. If anything, bro, it should have been part of Leroy's album, like his deluxe of "Fuck Love" or not "Fuck Love." I don't even know, bro. I don't listen to Leroy that much at all, if anything. So I don't really know in that regard, but um, yeah, like that song wasn't really executed well. And then after that, I'm pretty sure you had. Wait, no, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Bad Boy was after that song. So no, after that song, you had Bad Boy, which was a very good time to release. It definitely did come out at the right time, in my opinion. Um, After all, like it did showcase his more hyped up songs, and Duggar did really good in that song, and obviously Cole Bennett as well produced the music video, which was really dope. And I'm trying to think what else dropped. I think that's like the last song that actually dropped besides the Post Malone and clever version of fucking what's it called? Life's a Mess Part Two, I guess you can call it. Um, which in my opinion was fucking trash. Um, like the Juice World was obviously like the Juice World verse still was good, obviously. Clever was but the Post Malone dude, the Post Malone feature fucking killed it for me, man. Like it was so bad. I'm like, I'm not even the biggest Post Malone. Like, I'm not really gonna say like I'm a hater of Post Malone, but like ever since like his last album, bro, like I really haven't been a big fan of Post Malone ever since like his like first blow up, which was like Rockstar and fucking Graduation, all that. Like I feel like that music was really good by him, but his newer shit, bro, just isn't that good in my opinion. Like I definitely don't find that shit catchy anymore. So like yeah, I didn't really fuck with that track. And now obviously we go back to the present, which is 734 and the Uzi remix. So yeah, I gave my thoughts about the fucking 734. It's all I really gonna say for now. I just it was a poorly executed song. And now we move on to the real main song that people are hyped about and whatnot, which is the Uzi remix of Lucid Dreams. Now, before we even get to the fucking actual song itself, dude, I find it fucking hilarious, dude. And like, I don't mean it like hilarious as like it was a bad song or anything like that. I'm talking about the fucking the Juice Up community, bro. Like, people really paid $12K for that fucking leaked song, right? Of the Uzi remix. Like a whole like not even a full week, bro, went by in before the actual song dropped, right? It was like a few days ago, literally that the remix was bought for 12K. The the fucking leakers, bro, they finessed the fuck out of everyone that fucking paid for that leak, bro. That shit got me dead, dude. Like, imagine, bro, like you're like, oh shit, like I really want to hear this Uzi remix. I mean, pay and pitch in a little bit so this song can drop. Next day, you just see like it officially dropped on Spotify. That shit has me dead, bro. That's why, like, that's why I will never pay for unreleased music, bro. Like, that shit is just. I mean, like, I'm not gonna blame you for obviously wanting to hear a track that you like are a big fan of an artist. But dude, like me personally, I would never do that shit, dude. I don't care if you're Kendrick, I don't care if you're Cole, I don't care if you're Juice, I don't care if you're X. I'm never gonna pay for a track, dude. That shit is fucking hilarious to me. The fact that people really did pay a total of $12K. The fact that like I'm pretty sure like according to sources as well, dude, like in total people have spent $500,000 on fucking unreleased Juice WRLD music, bro, which is fucking insane to me, dude. Like $5,000, dude. That's almost as much as a fucking actual Juice WRLD verse itself, dude. Like, if you want Juice WRLD in your song, that's how much you actually paid him. Like, dude, like, holy fuck. You're actually fucking wild for, like, paying that much music for Juice WRLD content, bro. Like, I get this guy's, like, maybe your favorite artist and all. He's my favorite artist, but I would never be caught paying that much money for a fucking. I mean, obviously they don't actually pay the 500K itself, but like just in general, bro, I wouldn't even pitch $1 in that shit. I mean, if it was $1 off, probably, but like just right away, no, fuck no, you'll never catch me doing that shit. But leak aside, right? The actual song itself is pretty good. I do enjoy it. At first, I did kind of. I didn't really like it. Okay, so the thing about it, first time I listened to it, I'm not really the biggest Uzi fan anymore. I was the biggest Uzi fan, as I mentioned earlier, back in 2017. And I was really excited about Internal Take and the Uzi vs. Wrld Deluxe as well. Or, it was part of EA as well. I was really hyped about it at first. I really thought those songs were good. But over time, bro, like I fucking like faded away from fucking Uzi, bro. I really have. I really just haven't been a fan of his music recently, man. Like, I don't know. I try listening to his older shit that I used to get hyped up about too, bro. I just don't find hyped in his music anymore, bro. I just really don't. I'm not sure if like it's just because I overplayed him too much back in the day, dude, or if like it's because like I just like don't really like that style of music anymore. But like I don't know what it is, dude. I just don't really like it. But overall, bro, especially since the fact that it's a 2018 verse as well by Uzi, I definitely do like it a lot. Like it definitely did age well in my opinion. Like he definitely did good. But I think the best part about the song itself, dude, like isn't even his verse. Dude. Like literally, like when he comes into the chorus with fucking Juice WRLD as well, bro. I still see your shadows in my room type shit, you know? That shit was fucking gas, bro. Like, I'm telling you right now, dude, like, that shit was fucking goated, bro. I fucking love when fucking like I personally like that a lot. I like that a lot in a lot of songs too, when people like sing over like a verse or a chorus at the same time. It really does add a lot more energy to the actual track, and like it makes you want to sing as well along with them as well, type shit. So like that shit was fucking gas, bro. I give full on credit um to the label actually picking that song to drop. I mean, like like still I don't think it was the best song to drop, but at the same time I'm not complaining about it either, because like it is still a very solid track in my opinion, and it does fit in the album after all as well. So like I really can't complain as much as like 734, which I completely just demolished beforehand. So yeah, dude, like I definitely do like it a lot, and that goes on to the next thing, because alongside with that, as well as the whole album in general, the label did drop some visuals for the album, dude. Which honestly, um, I feel like at first when I first saw like all the visuals dropping and all, I was like, why is there a visual for like Lean With Me and like other songs in that album that like already had music videos, right? But like I'm like thinking like it does kind of make sense, because like if you're gonna have like a visual for like the intro and like all these other songs that didn't have music videos, you might as well do it for the same thing as well, for the fucking rest of the songs that even had music videos to sell. I will say though, some of the animation was kind of fucking questionable. I'll flash a picture right now as well, right now, dude, of a picture that someone screenshotted of a scene in the visual. I'm not really sure which one it's from, because I didn't really watch a lot of the visuals. I did see the Lean With Me one, with the water floating up and everything, and the Uzi one, which is fucking fire, bro, of him and Juice just racing down the fucking road. That shit is fucking fire, bro. So yeah, in terms of visuals, man, like it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, like you really can't criticize visuals too much. You may be like, oh, it's just like trying to get more views and like and I think, but honestly, it's actually pretty good idea as well, because like, um, to like newer fans that found Juice World after his death and all, right? Like they might have listened to like just Only Legends Never Die. So like reintroducing them to Goodbye and Good Riddance is a very good profitable way for people to get into like the more discography of a Juice World project, right? So I'm not gonna really complain about that too much. It was definitely a very very smart marketing tool that the label did. Could have been a little bit more formed together with the visuals maybe, but overall pretty good quality visuals from them, right? Um, so yeah, I'm going through like these last few topics really fast, because like they're not really there's really no point in going too much of that into them at this point. But yeah, this last topic that I have, which got people a little bit hyped up recently as well. If you're a hardcore Juice fan and follow a little bit beyond Instagram, and as well as I think his manager did it as well, but I could be wrong. I'm not really sure, but I know Little Bibby did, and then Lily did. He posted a video on Instagram of Legends, or not Legends Never Die, fucking supposedly the next fucking album, the next posthumous one. Um, People after Legends Never Die like came up with all these theories, and like the Outsiders is next, Outsiders, just mainly because of the fact that that was the official name of the album that Juice was working on next. However, it seems to not be the case, because Little Bibby did drop that video on Instagram about just showing some visuals of Juice, and then also at the very end he flashes "The Party Never Ends," which is from the Travis Scott song of No Bystanders, and also was at the very end a Legends Never Die. So it kind of does make sense now why they're naming the Party Never Ends. Now, what to expect from the album, bro, I really don't know. Obviously, it's not going to be 734 and Uzi remix, so they're out of the question, because they're part of Goodbye and Good Riddance now. So it leaves you hanging, like, what are going to be the lead singles to that album, right? Because you can only assume, like, maybe Bad Boys is going to be part of it. Maybe even Bandit's gonna be part of it. It'd be fucking wild if you like. It would make sense for Bandit to be on it, because like if you think about it, the reason why Bandit wasn't really on the fucking Legends Never Die album is because of the fact that like it's a lot more hyped up than the rest of the songs. Like sure, you had Blood on My Jeans and shit, right? But like at the same time, it's still a casual chill song, as if you can really think about it as well. But Bandit was really a more hyped up song. So if anything, bro, like the Party Never Ends. When you think about party, bro, you think about hyped up music. So I'm really hoping that this project still is gonna be consisting of more hyped up Juice WRLD songs, because of the fact that like I can tolerate the sad music and all, bro, still, because like it still does hit you when they first drop, but like do you really go back to listen to those sad songs after a while? occasionally, yes, if you're on a down mood and whatnot. But overall, you're probably not gonna listen to as much as compared to like his hype up songs. So I really do hope they do drop like more hype up songs. And, like I'm not really gonna sit and like name any specific songs. Well, I actually can name some songs I would like to see. I definitely would see. I definitely want to see Spanglish. Um, I mean, there really isn't much substance to the song itself, but is it a really hyped up song? I would say from Juice, Spanglish would be really cool to see. If you don't know Leaks, then you can either, after this video, because I do want you to continue watching this video if you are interested in this podcast. Um, if you definitely want to give into listening to Leaks, bro, I do recommend it because you never know, dude. You may never actually hear the actual song itself drop on Spotify one day because there's just so many songs to choose, right? So I do recommend you guys to listen to Leaks. You don't have to, obviously. Like, I'm not gonna force you or anything like that. Like, I'm not gonna hate on you either just for not listening to Leaks. It's all just personal preference as well on your opinion and everything. Um, but yeah, I definitely do recommend it. So yeah, like Spanglish is one of my favorite tracks. I would definitely want to see on the album. Tic Tac Toe. It's not really a hype up song, but it's definitely a song that I would love to see as well drop one day. Um, Long Gone Part 2 I would love to see one day. I would definitely would want to see Animal. I definitely want to see. Actually, let me just pull my phone because I do have like a file on my phone about a lot of Juice World songs that I personally like. Army wouldn't be bad. Barbarian wouldn't be bad. Boondocks wouldn't be bad. Um, let's see. In terms of hype music, though, it'd be cool to see K like a Russian, but that's more of a Death Race for Love deluxe type shit. If they ever do release a Death Race for Love deluxe anniversary type shit in the future. Lottie Lottie would be a good song. No Hook would be a good song. Purple Montclair would be a good song. Rental would be a good song. Rockstar in the Prime would be a good song. And yeah, like really, those are just the songs I can name right now, bro. In terms of unreleased Juice WRLD music that I would love to see on the actual album. Hopefully they do. Maybe if they're not, hopefully it's gonna be some unleaked music. Because at the same time, like while you do listen to a lot of leaks, you do also want non-leaked music, even as a leaker fan yourself, because like obviously like it'd be really cool to hear new music by an actual dude himself. So yeah, that's really it, man. Like overall, in terms of this topic of the first podcast, this is gonna be those were my main focuses of this podcast. Now, I didn't really go over this in the beginning, so I guess I can continue elaborating a little bit. So if you didn't make it this far, I really do appreciate you for listening this far, man. It really does, give me some motivation to actually, continue doing this. And also comment down below what you think about this episode, and what you called, what are things you would like me to talk about in terms of music. But things I can guarantee that I'll talk about is every podcast, for the most part, the main objective is to go over music that did drop on New Music Friday. There were a few other songs that dropped on this Friday. Obviously, you got the Eminem remix with Jack Harlow and Corday. I'm not really a big fan of I am a decent fan of Jack Harlow and a decent fan of M, but I'm not really a big fan of Corday. I do think he's a top lyricist and a very good freestyler, but I don't really listen to his music like that. The remix was okay though. It wasn't really anything crazy. It was definitely an okay track. If you're more of like a lyrical rapper fan, then I see why you would enjoy it as well. But me personally, it was a pretty good track, man. Um, I am a fan of lyrical rappers. Obviously, I listen to a lot of J. Cole and Kendrick. But in terms of Eminem, dude, nowadays I don't listen to him. I don't really listen to his new music that much because of the fact that I just don't think it like I don't like it's still like decent, but like it's not as good as his older projects. But like his older projects definitely have a higher regard when it comes to the Marshall Mathers LP, the Eminem Show, and just his earlier projects, man. Um, yeah, so those I'm pretty sure those were like the only big tracks that really dropped last night. Could be wrong. I didn't really pay attention to anything else that might have dropped that I really had an interest in. So that's why I didn't really go over anything else besides Juice WRLD. But New Music Fridays aren't always gonna be good, so I might go over some other topics, man, which I might just rank discographies for artists. I might go for like, you know, in order what my favorite Kendrick albums are. I might bring a special guest, like a friend of mine, to come in as well, who are like big fans of certain artists as well, to talk about their opinions. So you'll get a casual listener's opinion on a certain artist. I might even be a big fan of the artist as well, and then you'll definitely get a big fan of an artist as well, or might be vice versa, where like I might be the biggest fan, and a casual listener gives their input of the song as well. I definitely want to get other people on this podcast because I definitely feel like having more than one person on podcast definitely brings a lot more energy if you choose the right person. So I definitely do want to bring other people as well on here. Um, but yeah, that's really it. That's all I got to really say, dude, in terms of this episode of the podcast. So if you guys didn't make it this far, drop a comment on what you guys think of this episode. Drop a like and subscribe if you're new. And I definitely will see you guys in the next podcast episode, which hopefully, man, will be next Saturday, and recorded on a Friday, which is going to be my goal on these podcasts. So yeah, take care, everyone. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace out.